106.5 FM is Energy Radio, and of course it's the big three this time. It's not just a Bebe, it's a Panda.
Cool honey.
Where's the bill?
Honey.
Yes, cool honey.
And Bebe, of course.
I like the intro.
It's energy, of course. It has to be energy. It's a morning. One of the things that I like about Energy Radio is the difference in the way you choose to hype up the people. I mean, it's only okay for energy to start 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
During those times, people only thought energy could only be derived in the afternoon. In the morning, it has to be slow music. You don't have to do. But now it's energy in the morning. And the fact that it's young people, they always have energy.
It's about the time when we dive into what's happening in the world of entertainment. It's brought to you by the coolest brand right now.
Used to be Buju.
So imagine Vibes and Buju having a show in Uganda. Where would you go first?
I'm not a Vibes guy.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm a Buju guy.
Wait, hold on. Does it have to do with like the age? Because I feel like Vibes came for us when we were in high school. Buju being there.
Yeah, I think that can be one of the reasons. But I used to go in for that special aspect in an artist.
Yeah.
He used to have something in him that made him so different.
Yeah.
That husky voice. That's why I ended up with the husky. And then the music had a lot of sense, deep sense. I mean, from Bob Marley, I think the other person who had pursued deep sense in music was Buju.
Yeah.
So, and being originally a reggae artist, I definitely sided. So the cartel thing is a bit dance on club happening, and I understand the generation, which is okay. The energy thing. I've tried, by the way, to really get close to understanding cartel.
All right, let's talk about what's happening right here in Uganda. It's about Palazzo. Before, he had issues with Fig Gaza. They had something going on right now. And I told you about.
I think it's too early to do that because first and foremost, what my brother Palazzo should know: don't help people waiting for them to help you. Or just help if you have to help, if you can help. Otherwise, if you based on the fact of expecting a return favor, he's in a wrong planet.
He also talked about his equipment being spoiled. He
Yeah,
said when you help people, they just use anyhow.
I mean, when I got the cameras, they were broken down by artists that I gave. I mean, it's $140,000, but broken down when one of the artists took it. And I think the artist only paid $200,000 for the handler, and that broke down $140,000. So definitely anything being put in use will break down. But the most important thing is you can't stop helping. One person shouldn't make you stop helping others. There are those who really deserve and appreciate. We still have a long journey. This industry, when you get an opportunity to have a studio, I mean, hundreds and hundreds need to be in there.
Yeah. There's a story you're telling us about copyright?
Yes, and I saw the president has cited and moved motion for a program that can support the monitoring of the music in Uganda. And I'm very happy for that. I'm happy because we've been chasing for this for a very long time. It wasn't something that they were putting a front in the beginning. But now, if that one is forwarded by the president, then there's leeway to push it harder for it to come. I mean, Panda, you should not be paid a one-off. You should be paid per play. So that means, based on the fact that there's an amendment going, even the amendment now can, before it comes out, it should have a focus on that element where they say, okay, if they play your song once, you get 100 shillings Uganda. So if you played 50 times, it's 100 times 50, okay? So that's a kind of thing. And then the monitoring of it, who played it, when did they play?
Where was it
where was it played? You get it? So I want to congratulate the industry on that, and of course the players, all players, Eddie Kenzo, me myself, I actually wrote that paper because we were approached by the Law Reform Center to advise on where exactly to pitch. So I personally wrote that item, and I have the depth of the item, and I'm happy that it was included in the post.
Do you think it's going to be implemented by bars and radios and TVs?
Yes, I mean, Panda, it only takes time. You know, when you're climbing a tree, you don't begin from the leaves. At least we're somewhere. 10 years ago, we weren't discussing this. 15 years ago, we weren't. But now we're discussing. Now the president is moving. Now things are moving. Now Eddie Kenzo is moving. Everybody is pushing. So let's say in 40 years from now, it's applicable. So anything applicable for our industry in the future, on the positive side, we will have done the work.
Do you think it's going to like affect the, what is it called? When bars now have to like pay that music?
All stakeholders in my paper were taken care of. For example, if a stakeholder has not been paying taxes, like bars are not paying taxes, all you have to do is you want them registered as taxpayers, isn't it? Because government is missing on them, okay? So the best thing to do is to bring them on board. Now, on board, they have to pay, but cut their taxes low so that they're not worried to run away just because they're scared of paying taxes.
You have one artist representing the country out right there when it comes to awards. Should we say that we are not doing good music as a country?
It's really bad. Uganda's music has really gone limited. We have limited ourselves so much. In our times, any single award on the African continent, we used to be not less than 4 artists being nominated in different categories.
You're right.
Okay, the Channel O, the MTVs, the blah blah blah. Because the type of music that was playing was vast music, so we also fixed our music in there. But when I look at what is happening today, is all artists are really focused, or most of the artists are focused on making some money here at home to survive. So there's no longer what you call a big dream. It's just a dream to get work, stabilize, get a car, build a house, and that's it. It's okay also, because when you look on the side of development as an individual, you want that. But still, we need to have those guys that look beyond just the borders. And it's painful to see that it was only Joshua doing that. So actually that became one of the reasons why I personally also chose to go Afrobeat. So that there's representation of a flag. And one person cannot be the one to fight this whole journey. So during the Trace Awards, you could see many Tanzanians, many Nigerians, and then one Ugandan. So for how long will Joshua carry the flag really alone? Needs support. We also need to encourage the young Joshuas in the industry to believe that you can actually cross the borders and things can work, which will later bring us to a topic of streaming. Which kind of music gets streamed? Our young people here, listeners of this beautiful radio, always are streaming songs. But it's surprising that they're streaming foreign music, not their own. So I believe we have to think twice about that as the industry, and even DJs. And I'm happy stations like here, you guys are really pushing the narrative.
Thank
you. The narrative is being pushed the right way. Kudos.
Yes, let's switch back.
Not only him, I want to see Ugandan players in there. So I'm sure it will happen.
What really happened at Express? Something I didn't know. I just saw him, moving on.
Players always move on. Things don't work out. New coaches come in, they don't favor the players. It's the same thing all worldwide. I mean, you bring in a player, then the coach that knows how to use that player leaves the club. And then they bring a coach who favors has different favorites in players.
Yeah.
So now that other player has to lay back. So when the player lays back for a long time, not playing, no game time, you definitely have to look for other places to go. That's how the football world works. You only have to have a strong agent, and your agent has to know. Your agent has to know what to do. He's not shying away from the fact that every player wants to be on the field.
True. All right, more transfer news right here. PSG are trying to see how they can sign the Newcastle striker. That's Alexander Isak, who is actually being looked at by Arsenal and other big clubs. But then PSG, they think they can do a swap deal and they give them Ramos or Randall Colomwani or Marcos Asensio.
Today's a bad day for me.
What is happening?
Both my teams are playing.
Oh, you're a Madrid fan?
Yeah.
Hey! Who made you love Madrid? What player?
Ronaldo. Imagine.
Ronaldo?
Yeah, yet I'm an Arsenal guy. So when the guy left United, I chose to support him from the other side. Because he used to harass me in the Premier League. So I became a staunch Ronaldo,
But Ronaldo was on form, man, in Madrid.
But now, the big issue is Arsenal. I don't know how we're doing this tonight.
Yeah, PSV and Holland.
Yeah, because, anyway.
Yeah. And that's the problem you had at Nottingham Forest, because the coach was asked after. It's like, okay, what did you see that Arsenal was lacking? So he changed his formation because you guys didn't have a striker.
I think they are capable of getting a result that can push them slowly, but all that is chance work.
Yeah.
And that takes us back to the fact that we should have bold players during the half season, but of course we even had an issue of the sporting director, not having a sporting director, also not addressing issues directly, because you wonder on how the Aston Villa 2 players went to Aston Villa on loan. That is Marcus Rashford and what's his name from Madrid again? Asensio.
Yeah.
So also Arsenal could have had Asensio as on loan. I mean, I think it's too much of business than reality, and considering the fact that isn't that Arteta's third season? How many seasons are you going to take without taking risks?
You guys
look
are
at
so
this.
That's why everyone said Arsenal's like Netflix. Wait for next season.
I hate Evra. No matter what, I hated him for that statement.
So another match we have tonight is Borussia Dortmund up against Lille. They can all go watch those matches right there. Speaking about Arsenal, you have that in a good mood when you're down. That you listen to like it's a song.
I need to go back and listen to them again. Because now with this new album, I'm confused a bit.
So, but which one inside the album, the new album?
Is am I supposed to?
No, you can just say that like a name.
Let's talk about the song. Okay, maybe the song that Mami Zoo can play when her baby's down.
My family is they're hypocrites when it comes to my music. They never show me that song or that. But I understand when I leave, things happen. So Mamizu has never talked to me or shown me anything. She's never played music like in the bedroom and I hear my song playing. No.
Hey.
And I think I'm accustomed to that now.
So they don't play your songs in your house?
No.
Wait.
I don't even have a radio in my house.
I know, like, as artists, sometimes we tend to not hear our voices after. Are you one of those people, like, you're like, ugh, I don't want to hear my voice?
How?
Like,
me, I don't
okay, like now when I record an ad and I hear it playing on radio, I'll be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear my voice.
Yeah, there comes a time when you're over. Like, nowadays I get mad at my fans who are doing the old songs challenges.
You don't listen to the audio.
It's not that I don't want to listen, but I mean, feel sorry for me. You're evolving. And I understand also the fan side. I mean, that's the music they like, and that's how they It's difficult to roll out and become a new person.
Yeah, true.
Though I encourage people to move on. Because you can't be even if I perform Kasepiki once and for, but for sure, right now,
You gotta move on.
you gotta move on to motivation stuff. Don't lock yourself, because that's the actual reason the album actually is called Break the Chains. I'm trying to undo myself away from thinking that Love You Every Day, so and so was a very good song.
But that's a classic though.
But it's believability. I mean, if you believe in the new ones, then they surpass. I've got 2 on the new album that are better than Love You Every Day.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's dive into the quickie. We'll start big size, baby, cool. On the partner right here. Stick around. Ladies and gentlemen, he's hosting the show with us today. And hey, guess what, man? It's my best experience in my career when it comes to media. What's CBA?
Panda, 106.5 FM, Energy Radio. Panda.
Kasi watu gamba weziwe na sameka.
Nana. Yeah, unfortunately, I first of all, let me wish the very best Ramadan to the Muslim community in the world. But, sasi
Luhaji.
ndi mulwadde.
Mukisiwe era mulwadde.
Era mu ebyo ebyokusagasaga we mutowe mwankaka ngenda nfunirayo endwadde.
Era mukisiwe mulwalira.
Yeah, you know I have a condition of gout. So gout is a condition where you're required to drink a lot of water because you have to flush out the acid. So when you pile acid for 2 days, then your legs swell. So your only option is to keep taking in a lot of fluids. And remember, when the body dries a lot. But you're drying and piling acid packs more joints. Abaina conditions is bachimanyi. I tried last time. I did 19 days and I was on bed. I had an attack for 2.5 months. So 2.5 months with an attack of gout means you're taking extreme hardest painkillers every day for those 2.5 months. So now that one damages your kidneys, and hence now your organs start having a problem. So, but there are options. Endeavor to see as long as you can kusibula.
Does that mean fasting?
Yes. If you don't fast, of course you can do the option
Break the fast for
breaking the fast for like mosques, people, individuals, and stuff like that.
Nesika tebadde bulwadde. Esaawa eri buli wetuuka.
Esaawa eringa ereeta omusujja. Panda nawe ogerege.
Dada, wakola ka statement kasi.
Temperature.
Wait, that statement killed everybody. I know you also, every time Ramadan reaches,
They bring it
they
up.
bring it back.
Come on.
All right, what do you have as a call for the day?
So today we are asking you, what is that one experience that you went through that motivated you to change your life?
All right, you're going to be telling us what you think, but just going down on our WhatsApp. That's a 0740 674 674. You're like, what you saw,
Eyakuleetera okukyusa endowooza entambuza oba n'oba nga kati oli beta okusingako.
Awo wenyini.
Man, the sun
I'm loving this.
Money, no. The most important aspect of friendship is
Don't cry. Don't cry. Today is your
I'm
day.
gonna cry.
You know, everybody has, their own day.
Yeah.
So today is your day.
Yeah, true.
Amen.
Today is your day. You're blessed.
And that's how it truly, even if somebody saw this, everyone who has watched this on my page,
Yes.
the next time you put up a product or you to do something, let's say now I have to have you on my stage on my big maiden concert. So it began, people will say it began in a studio and now it is straight on stage. But I want to hear this when my guys put it up on the microphone. I really want to.
That's it right there. Let's get back into the quickie. From the quickie, we'll be coming back with some of the bad manners we don't like in the society. Stick around.